Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Answers Simplified. In this video, I will be sharing answers of Viva, Class 7, Social Science, History, Chapter 8, Political Formations in the 18th Century. Let us discuss the long answer type questions. First question, analyze the reasons for the decline of Mughal Empire. Answer, though the Mughal Empire lasted till 1857, the decline had set in during the reign of Aurangzeb. The successors of Aurangzeb were inefficient and their ineffective leadership gave way to the nobles gaining power. The latter Mughals were unable to look after such a vast empire that needed effective administration. They could not exercise control over their Mansabdars also. They failed to control the nobles in the court and those in the provinces. Military failure against the Marathas also led to many uprisings during the 17th and 18th centuries. Some were led by the peasantry, some by zamindars and others by tribals. These destabilized the empire further. Question 2. Explain the rise of Bengal as an independent kingdom. Answer. Bengal became independent from the Mughal rule under Murshid Quli Khan, who was initially just a Mughal governor. He was effectively in charge of Bengal since 1703. He was given charge of Odisha and Bihar later. Taking advantage of the weakness of the Mughal Empire, he started ruling over Bengal almost like an independent ruler. He made Murshidabad his capital. Some other important Nawabs who ruled Bengal after him were Shujauddin, Alivardi Khan and Sirajuddaulah. Bengal enjoyed peace and prosperity under the Nawabs of Bengal. They encouraged agriculture and trade. They reorganized administration and finances and maintained law and order in the state. Question 3. Trace the emergence of Sikhs as an important political power. Answer. The Sikhs organized themselves into 12 administrative units called misls, each unit controlling a specific area. Their combined forces were known as the Dal Khalsa or the Grand Army. The collective decisions taken at meetings by the entire body were known as Gurmat, resolutions of the Guru. Their well-knit organization led them to put up stiff resistance against Ahmad Shah Abdali and the Mughal governors. The Khalsa declared their independence again in 1765 by striking their own coins. They also instituted a system called Rakhi, which offered protection to cultivators on payment of 20% of the produce as taxes. Maharaja Ranjit Singh united the Sikhs to form a single state. He established his capital at Lahore. He was a powerful ruler who managed to keep the British away during his lifetime. He built a strong administration for the Sikhs. Question 4. Examine the rise and fall of Marathas. Answer. The Marathas were of mixed origin of several agricultural and related castes. They followed a tradition of military service in return for land grants. They emerged as a mighty and powerful force under Shivaji in the 17th century. The Marathas under Shivaji developed an able and efficient administrative system. He laid the foundation of a strong state by curbing the power of Deshmukhs, which were the warrior families. He even got the support of the families who opposed him earlier. He used Marathi and Sanskrit for administrative purposes with some Persian terms. He made Marathi his court language. In the Third Battle of Panipat in 1761, the Marathas suffered a massive defeat at the hands of Ahmad Shah Abdali. After this defeat, the Maratha Empire disintegrated and their chiefs like the Scindias of Gwalior, the Gaikwads of Baroda, the Holkars of Indore and the Bhosles of Nagpur started ruling independently in different regions. The British took advantage of the situation and began strengthening their position in these areas. Question 5. Describe the Maratha administration. Answer. Shivaji set up a centralized administration where all the ministers had to report to him directly. He was assisted by a council of 8 ministers called the Ashtapradhan. He had an efficient organization of the army and the revenue system. He preferred paying his army in cash and their finance depended a lot on the plunder of the neighboring areas. During his rule, nobles and ministers were chosen according to their merit. Revenue demands were gradually introduced after assessing and measuring the land. The territories were divided into Swarajya, which was the land that was directly under the control of the Marathas, and Mughlai, which was the land that was not under direct Maratha rule but accepted the authority. From the Swarajya land, Shivaji collected 2/5 of the produce as land tax. On the Mughlai land, 2 taxes, the Chauth and the Sardesh Mukhi, 10% of the total land revenue were levied. Thanks for watching.